Yeah, good morning to everyone. So this is your problem number 4 under income from other sources. So here Mr. R's investment during the year ended 31st March 2019 consists of the following. So he making investment from the particulars. The first one is rupees 25,000. So Mr. R is investing rupees 25,000. For that the 25,000 on government securities. For this value he getting 9% interest. Next one, 20,000 11% Delhi Corporation bonds, 30,000 12% Bombay Port Trust bonds, 5,000 7 years Post Office National Savings Certificate, make it as important. Next one, 10,000 7% National Plan Certificate, this is also important. Next to 15,000 8% Government of England bonds. He paid rupees 150 as a commission for collecting the interest on England bonds. Compute his taxable income from other sources. So in previous videos we discussed interest on government securities. Some interest on government securities is fully exempt from the tax for all the assesses, means 12 years National Saving Annuity Certificate, National Defense Gold bonds, Special Bearer bonds, Treasury Saving Deposit Certificate, Post Office National Saving Certificate, Post Office 7 years. See, 7 years or 12 years Post Office National Savings Certificate is fully exempt from the calculation of income from other sources. So this transaction is fully exempt. So next one, again the post office's CDT, credit transfer document, that is also fully exempt. Special deposit scheme, that is also exempt. Non-resident rupee deposit scheme. Next, 7% national plan certificate. So your 7% national plan certificate, it fall under post office national saving certificate. Then this kind of investment is also exempt from the calculation of income from other sources. So make it means some are the interest which is fully exempt. I already provided that notes in your telegram. Please go through with those notes. So here so first we have to calculate interest for each investment. First he investing rupees 25,000, 9% government security. So right here first one, 9% government securities. So he making investment rupees 25,000. So out of this 25,000 he getting just a 9% interest. To calculate 9%, that's it. So 25,000 into 9%. 2,250 is interest. 2,250. So next one, 20,000 11% Delhi Corporation bond, or Delhi is not exempt. Means Delhi Corporation bonds is not exempt. That is fully taxable under the head of income from other sources. Next, write 11% Delhi Corporation bonds. So they invested rupees 20,000. So 20,000, the interest rate is 11%, 11 by 100. So 20,000 into 11 by 100. So 2,200 is interest earned by Delhi Corporation. Next, 30,000 is 12% Bombay Port Trust bonds. So this is not exempt. So write 12% Bombay Port Trust bond. So he invested rupees 30,000. So write 30,000. The interest rate is 12%. Calculate 12% interest. So 30,000 into 12 by 100. So 3,600 is your interest under Bombay Port. Next one, so this is important, 5,000 7 years Post Office National Saving Certificate. So Post Office National Saving Certificate is fully exempt from the calculation of tax. So write 7-year Post Office National Savings Certificate. So this is fully exempt. So next one, rupees 10,000 7% national plan certificate. This is also fall under your post office national scheme. So this kind of 7% national plan certificate is also exempt from tax. So next, 7% national plan certificate. So this is also exempt. Last one, he investing rupees 15,000 at 8% government of England bond. So this is also taxable, and also he incurring rupees 150 as a commission for collecting the interest on England bond. So the assessee is eligible for claiming this kind of expenses for collecting interest. Then we have to write first 8%, right? 8% government of England bond. So investing rupees 15,000. So calculate interest, 15,000 into 8 by 100. 15,000 into 8 by 100. The interest is 1,200. Then he is eligible for claiming deduction as he is eligible for claiming expenses out of the income. He incurring 150 as expenses for collecting interest on England bonds. So right, less commission. So commission is 150. So the final income from government England bond is 1,050. So that's it. See, and finally calculate this entire amount. 2,250, 2,200, 3,600. So 1,050. So 9,100 is your taxable income from other sources. Taxable income from other sources. So that's it. So write the notes. Interest on government securities exempt from tax for all the assessees. Those interest means 12 years national saving annuity certificate, national defense gold bonds 1980, special bearer bonds 1991, treasury saving deposit certificate 12 years, post office national saving certificate 12 years and also 7 years, post office CDT credit transfer document, special bearer scheme 1981, non-resident rupee deposit schemes 7% national plan certificate. So these kind of any interest arising from this kind of investment is fully exempt from your tax calculation. Thank you.